it ain't never crack. Hit that.
Tribe. What's the word, tribe? It's J-Lo, and I'm back outside with another reaction vibe. And today we talking about the trial that should have been a mistrial almost like over a year ago. It been going on for what, like 2-3 years? And yeah, I'm talking about Young Thug trial, man. I heard today he taking a plea deal, and I done heard from a handful of people that he coming home. Then I done heard a handful of people that he got to go to jail, so he accepted his time or something like that. So I say, you know what? The only thing I can really go do is do my research and go check it out on my own. And I'm gonna bring y'all with me, tribe. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and put Free Young Thug in the bottom of the comments, tribe. It's a vibe. We outside. All right, let's check Young Thug out, tribe.
Swear on Mr. Williams.
Raise your right hand and you swear firm testimony you give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's your name, first and last. You might spell first and last. Jeffrey Williams.
Ain't even her buddy.
Jeffrey Williams, Jeffrey Williams.
Good afternoon, Mr. Williams.
Good afternoon.
Are you the same Jeffrey Williams indicted in case number, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, have we all signed the indictment, or are we going to do that afterwards? Because I don't have a copy of it.
His love ass crazy, man.
Don't know the answer to that.
I don't believe that we have.
We have not signed the indictment.
Okay. Probably be a good idea to do that.
He looked over her like, who you talking to, me? The prosecutor. His
Where's
love
the
wild.
one we were using yesterday? We'll do that in just a minute. You can go ahead with the colloquy.
And Your Honor, we don't have the waiver form as well. I believe that the court had one.
That right here.
I've got blanks. Y'all filled one out, right?
We have.
Okay.
She just don't never seem prepared, bro. It might not even be on her. I could barely hear, but she just don't seem prepared.
Mr. Williams, are you the same Jeffrey Williams indicted in case number 22SC183572?
Yes.
Okay. And are you also known as Young Thug?
Yes.
Are you at this time taking or under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or medication?
No.
Is there any medication that you normally take that you have not been given today?
No.
How old are you?
33.
And how far have you gone in school?
9.
Say that one more time.
9.
Okay. Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes.
All right.
Ready? He say the knife.
Do you understand that
I
you
just
are
ain't hear
treated
him.
today?
No.
How old are you?
33.
And how far have you gone in school?
9.
Say that one more time.
9.
Okay. Are you
9.
able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand that you are charged with the following offenses? Conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, participation in criminal street gang activity, the leadership charge, participation in criminal street gang activity, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, 3 counts, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and possession of a machine gun. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. And do you understand that you have the right to plead either guilty or not guilty to these charges, and that if you plead not guilty or remain silent, you will continue to receive a jury trial?
Yes.
All right. And
Tired of that
have
jury.
you
man.
received this
Rob.
waiver of rights form that I hold in my hand from your attorney and reviewed it with your attorney?
Yes.
All right. And is this your signature on the bottom of this form?
Yes.
Have you had enough time to speak with your attorneys, Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams, about all of the facts and circumstances known to you regarding the charges in indictment 22SC183572, including any potential defenses?
Yes.
Do you need additional time to discuss this case with your attorneys?
No.
Are you satisfied with their services?
Yes.
Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams, do you on behalf of Mr. Williams waive a formal reading of this indictment?
Yes, Your Honor. We do.
And do you, Mr. Williams, waive any and all defects in this indictment, including any with respect to your name?
Yes.
Have you been arrested on these charges?
Yes.
The state is unaware of any outstanding warrants related to these charges. Do you or your attorneys know of any outstanding warrants related to these charges?
Any what?
Outstanding warrants related to any of the charges in the indictment?
No,
No.
I don't believe so either, Your Honor.
Okay. And I'm
I've
unaware
been
of
in
any
2
as
years.
well.
Shit, I don't know.
I am as well.
Thank you. Have your attorneys advised you of the minimum and maximum sentence for each of the crimes that you are charged with?
Yes.
And each of the charges that you are pleading guilty to?
Yes.
Your Honor, with respect to the charges that Mr. Williams faces, count 1 carries a minimum charge of 5 years and a maximum charge of 20 years in prison or up to a $25,000 fine or both.
Isn't it a $15,000 fine because wasn't it the version of the statute in effect at the time, or was that the same for RICO? Was RICO 25?
Yes,
back?
RICO was
Okay.
25.
All right. Thank you.
Talking bond money.
Count 56 carries a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison, a maximum of 20 years in prison, consecutive to any other sentence, with a fine of $10,000 to $15,000 or both.
Okay.
Count 57 carries a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison and a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. Count 58 carries a minimum sentence of 1 and a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. Count 59 carries a sentence range of 5 to 30 years in prison. Count 60 carries a sentence
Hang on,
range.
slow down just a second.
Right, she going. The judge say,
That's
damn,
the
slow down for a
killing
second.
of that drug that was found on 59, 5 to 30.
That's as a result of the charge itself, I believe, with intent to distribute.
I think that 59, Your Honor, is simple possession of cocaine. I have to look at the indictment to be
I
sure.
think that's 60.
Okay.
Yeah, she them little sentences out, ain't she? Fast. Them numbers adding up quick. Miss Loving, boy, she ain't nothing to play with this.
59 is codeine and
Yes.
60 is cocaine.
Yes.
So,
Your Honor, it is with the intent to distribute, so my reading of the statute is that it carries the range of 5 to 30.
okay.
And Your Honor, also, as I have the indictment in my hand for Ms. Roster, may I pass it to counsel for Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Thank you. Your Honor, with the court's permission, I'll permit time
Go
for
ahead.
them to. Okay. Count 60 carries a range of 1 to 5 years in prison. Count 61 carries a mandatory 5 years consecutive to the underlying felony. Count 62 carries a sentence of 10 years consecutive for a total maximum exposure of 120 years in prison.
Damn.
Were you aware of that, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
That's all bad, though. We ain't going,
Do
like,
you understand
going for that. I paying
that
that.
neither the court nor the district attorney's office has anything to do with parole or the Department of Corrections or the Board of Pardons and Paroles, and that if you are sentenced to confinement in the Georgia Department of Corrections, no one can guarantee parole?
say that
Oh,
you can
yes,
guarantee
ma'am.
parole.
Your Honor, may I allow Mr. Williams time to finish signing the indictment?
She like, go on, finish doing what you doing. I need your undivided attention. You something else. Try to make it seem like she giving them time. She really won't, you know what I'm saying? Something else. Got a job to do though, I guess, you hear me? It's wild, it's been a long ass trial, man. That's what I'm tripping off of. Finally coming to an end. I want to see what this end off like, man.
Your Honor, with permission, may I approach with a member of Mr. Williams' team?
You may.
State of Georgia, Constitution, Justice, Wisdom, Moderation, 1776. Like the first time hearing Young Thug talking this case down there. Like he just been a mute for 2 years and something.
Mr. Williams, do you understand that this is a non-negotiated plea of guilty, and that since your guilty plea is a blind plea or a non-negotiated plea, the state is making a recommendation of sentencing to the court, notwithstanding the fact that this is a blind plea? You understand that, Mr. Williams? Okay. And Mr. Williams, were you aware of the state's previous offer that was turned down prior to your making this non-negotiated plea?
Yes.
All right. And Your Honor, at this time, the state is making a recommendation
praying, man.
of 45 years
45.
with 25 to serve in custody, followed by 20 on probation.
What? Man, they just told me that Young Thug was coming home today. She just said 45 years, 20 years on probation or something like that. Like, what are we doing? And he was winning this case, to my knowledge. Like, I don't even understand why he took the plea. I ain't in that man's shoes, but so I'm confused. Is Thug coming home? Is Thug home? Like, what's going on here, man? I got to go back and do my research, because from what I just heard, she said 45 years or 40 years, 25 some probation. Like, something ain't adding up here, man. As of right now, man, free Young Thug, man. Or is Young Thug free? Y'all leave it down in the comments and let me know. It'll probably be a part 2 of this review, because I'm confused, tribe. It's a vibe. We outside. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Free Young Thug, though.
I got sisters and brothers to feed. I ain't going out like no